The Real Woman in Me show.
Hey, hello, happy new year to everyone. I know you enjoyed your Christmas, and this new year we are entering into something supernatural, divinely. Something is going to happen in this year, so just embrace yourself, be ready, get yourself prepared. Listen, I was telling somebody that every year we write new things. I want to do that, I want to do that. It's not about writing them, but my question is, where God is taking you, have you prepared yourself? What lesson did you learn from the past? How are you going to face the future? That is what is important. The dreams, the visions, the blessings are already yours. But what can stop you is you not being ready. So I just want to get you ready. So get yourself ready. Call a friend, call a brother, call a sister, and tell them this new year we are doing something new, something powerful. My name is Lady Reverend Mrs. Charlotte Odo, and you know how we do it. Every time on Monday, 10 to 10:30 is the Real Woman in Me show. So I'm just coming your way with a New Year edition, powerful, power-packed, ready for you. God bless you so much for always staying with me, staying tuned every time, calling a friend, sharing, and always being with me. It is always a blessing to have you. So I thank God for your life. Thank you for staying with me, and let's enjoy it together. Tonight is something powerful. You can't miss it. God bless you. Just stay tuned. Hey, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I've really missed all of you, and we thank God for life. We thank God for opportunities. We thank God for everything He has been doing in our lives. As far as you can see today, you are blessed and highly favored. There is something I want to share with you. Somebody called me and said, "Mommy, I don't love my husband again." He said, "We married for 9 years. I don't love my husband again." So I just kept quiet for her to narrate things to me. He said, "Mommy, he irritates me. I don't like the teeth, I don't like his height, I don't like anything. But one thing I love about him is that he's a hard-working man. He takes care of me and the children. He's very responsible. For that, that's what he does." My question to her was that, are you okay? She was like, "Mommy, yes, I'm okay." I said, "For 9 years, you've been with this man, and you are saying you don't like the teeth, you don't like the way he smiles, you don't like the way he looks, but he's responsible. He takes care of you and the family, and he's a very responsible man. What else are you looking for? Would the teeth give you food to eat? Well, the one thing she said, and I was like, "Oh, okay, this woman needs a lot of counseling." She said, "Mommy, he looks too local." So I kept on asking questions that, why did you marry him in the first place? When you met him in the beginning for 9 years now, when you met him, was the teeth okay? Was he looking good? Was he looking international? As you say, he's local. When you met him 9 years ago, what was it? What has changed now? After 9 years with children, you build a family and all that." And she said something, "I'm managing him." And I asked her this question, should a man tell you, "I'm managing my wife," how will you feel? She said, "Mom, it's so bad." I said, "That's the same way this man will feel. A man that takes care of you, give you food, you get clothes, you have house, you get a car, your children are okay. You sit there and tell me because of his teeth, because you think he's local." I said, "What have you seen? Who is speaking to you?" It's normal. It happens to you, it happens to me. Many of us, when we marry, we get to a certain stage. You keep on looking and ask yourself, "Okay, why did I even marry my partner? What went wrong?" Nothing has gone wrong. Something has gone wrong with you, not with your partner. Why all of a sudden you feel you don't love the person? Why all of a sudden you see a problem with the teeth? Why all of a sudden you feel a problem with the way the person dresses? Okay, he may not be dressing well, she may not be dressing well, but it is your duty to help the person. Marriage is not meeting beautiful people together or two perfect people together. No, marriage is about we coming together with our differences, trying to make it work for the two of us. Making it work depends on the two of you. Making it better depends on the two of you. Seeing the growth depends on the two of you. If you want him to be so handsome as you want it, work on it. Because I saw something in Genesis chapter 2 where God told Adam, telling Adam that Adam, get the garden, dress it and keep it. You need to work on it. The teeth, doesn't change anything. There are some people who have good or beautiful teeth. They are the stature, they are current, as you call them, but they're irresponsible. They don't care about you. They don't care what you feel. They don't care whether you wear clothes or you are. They are not responsible. They are irresponsible. They can't be called fathers, husbands, or wives. But you've got a man who is responsible, who takes care of your home, takes care of you, make you feel okay, never neglect you, and you have these things to say that because of that, you want out of the marriage because you don't love him. Do we love because of teeth? Do we love because of the stature of the person? So tomorrow, if these things you look upon or look at to marry somebody, if they are no more there, then what else is there for you to stand or sustain your marriage? Listen, it is so beautiful to get the teeth you are looking for. It is so beautiful to get the stature or the stature you are looking for. It is okay to look for that international or whatever because you have met other people. When you married him 9 years ago, it was okay for you. But because of the other people or people you have been exposed to, you feel yours is local. So listen, God brings the two of you for a reason. So if you feel that the way he looks is a problem, you know what? The people you have met outside there, if you want to bring the same thing to your home, do it yourself. Create it yourself. Buy the things you think when he wears, you'll be okay. Buy the things you think if he puts on, it will attract you. Do it yourself. Because everything we want to get, everything we want to do, the things we see out there, it's something that we can do it if we only want to do it. Bear in mind, there is nothing that you cannot do. The only thing that you cannot do is when you make a decision, you won't do it. But if you're ready to work it out, you can do it. You can succeed. You can make it work. And you're going to have a perfect marriage. Listen, if you meet somebody today and the person fears God, the person respects you, is a hardworking person, the person honors you, listen, overlook some unnecessary things because you can't have it all. You can't have all this and still have the TikTok man with the 7 packs or whatever packs. Listen, even the 7 packs, when you marry him 9 to 10 years, it fades off. As we grow, things changes in our lives. As we grow, the woman begins to change because no matter the exercise you do, you will change as you continue giving birth and as you are growing. You know, the skin will shrink one day, but your mindset, the character, the person in you doesn't change. If the person in you is sweet, the person in you is good, respect people, honest people, you know how to deal with people. That is what matters. So if the person is treating you well, if the person gives you the respect you are looking for, if the person understands you and gives you opportunity to be who you are, listen, we need to understand this. Marriage is not one person control. No. Marriage is when we can be who we are. You can explore, you can become better, you can grow. We grow each and every day. The way I was looking 10 years ago, it's not the same way I look today. So you cannot be the same. As time goes on, things continue to change in our lives. So I told this young lady, listen, I need to school you a little. You need to be schooled. I need to take you to school. School of wisdom. School of understanding. School of marriage. I need to make you understand. It's not a place where when you think what you don't have is not there, you can just walk out or take somebody else right now. You may get a man out there who has all the things you're looking for. Had a beautiful teeth, look good, is international, actually what is current, and I'm telling you, you will regret being with the person because if you don't get that respect your husband is giving to you, you may not get that respect from that other man. You may not get that attention your husband is giving to you, that responsibility your husband has taken care of you and all that. The other man cannot give you that. Have you thought about it? Have you sat down to ask yourself, is that all that matters when it comes to the marriage? Have you asked yourself, oh, okay, so can I overlook the teeth and look at the other part of him and become better? Or if there's something you can do about the teeth, why don't you do it so that you can enjoy your home? I sat her down and I spoke at length with her, and she was able to come to a sense and say, mommy, oh, okay. So what was wrong with me? I don't blame her, because the kind of friends she has met, the kind of people she has met, the kind of people that has come into her life, the kind of environment that she's into now is telling her otherwise. But she never knew that the perfect thing she's looking for can be created in her home. And she now understands, and she's ready to make it work. So listen, marriage is good, but if you don't understand, it becomes a dangerous thing for you. Marriage is good. Don't tell me I don't love him again. In times like this, you get to a point in marriage, you feel like, you know what, I'm tired, I don't want the marriage again. It's normal. Sometimes we get to a point where like, oh, come on, I don't want the marriage again, I'm not happy, they're not taking care of me and all that. Yes, it is everywhere. There are days you are okay, there are days we are not, there are days it works, there are days it doesn't work. But listen, all these days, there are always chances, or there are solutions you can bring into the marriage and make it work. Don't leave your home because you met somebody you think is perfect than your husband or your wife. Because I've seen many men that have left their marriage because they said, oh, I don't love you again. I met a young girl who is more sexier, who is more whatever than you. It is okay. It is okay, because maybe your wife is grown out of giving birth and so many things, and you met a young girl somewhere. Listen, that young girl will also grow as your wife has also grown today. Listen, nothing is permanent, okay? Nothing is permanent. So it is either you sit down, learn, get information, how to grow every time in your marriage. Every step of our marriage, we need to get wisdom to deal with it. We've come to that way that sometimes we get crushed. We come to that point where sometimes we are confused in the marriage. We get to that point we feel like, you know what, I don't want to do it again. I'm tired and I want out and all that. Yes, I understand you. Yes, I agree with you. Yes, I understand your feeling. But don't take a decision in a rush. Wait till you hear the other side of it. It may not be easy. Yes, you may be living with a difficult person who doesn't or isn't ready to embrace a change. I understand. But listen, if there is no patience, if you cannot wait, if you don't have the skills or the ability to make it work, that is when you start talking, I don't want, no, listen, you can make it work. Get solutions. Get other people to help you out. Don't always sit there and think you know all. You need to learn. Get more information. When you get to a point where you're confused in the marriage, get the right people to talk to you. If you get the wrong person, you will lose your marriage, and you will know when you go out there, there is nothing good there. There's nothing different there. Nothing. You've not gone there. You've not experienced it. That's why you think that, oh, I'm tired of this marriage. No, now yes, you may be tired, but refresh it. Do things that will energize and make the two of you make it work together. It is not easy on this journey. In the first stage of the marriage, it is all beautiful. It is all whatever. It's your first time knowing each other, first time being together, first time doing things together. Listen, in the beginning, you can set a table, you all eat together and all that. You get to a point whilst you are growing, business is growing, you are busy. This one is there, this one is there. You may not have all the time to do things together. You may be missing each other. So listen, the first stage of the marriage cannot be compared to the middle stage and the ending stage of the marriage. Every time things changes. So when you don't get it the way you started, don't say that I'm out of, I don't love the person. No, it's not you don't love the person. The times are changing. The seasons are changing. When you go to abroad, we have the winter, we have the summer, a whole lot. There are seasons. There are seasons. So when the season comes, get things that can help you to make it work or maintain it. So I sat her down, I spoke to her, and I said, have you told your husband this? Have you told your husband this thing? He said, Mommy, out of anger, I said some things to him that I don't love you again. And I said, these words are hurtful words. These words are words that will be difficult for him to let go, even when you change. Let's be careful. When we get angry, let's be careful. The things that comes out of this year, please, when you're angry, be careful the things that comes out of your mouth. We've all made those mistakes before. We've all shouted because we wanted to say something to also hurt our partners. Yes, it's okay to be angry, but the words you will use can come back years to hurt you. So she has said a lot of words to the husband, and I know the man is showing that maturity as a man and doesn't want to lose his marriage. But one day, this thing that this woman is saying can go against the marriage. I said, go back to your husband, apologize to him, let him know you've hurt him with words, you've hurt him with your character, you've hurt him with so many things you have said. Help him to be able to take that thing off, because it has stick into his mind, because you said, I don't love you again. If even you don't feel love for him, you don't need to say it. You need to work on yourself so you can have the love back. The things that is taking the love out is the things you see out there, the kind of people that talk to you, the kind of friends that are around you. Instead of you to draw wisdom out of the things that you see out there, you don't draw wisdom. You come back to destroy your home. Draw wisdom out of the things and the people you meet. Because as we grow, listen, Mr. Man, listen. You married your wife and she was a nobody. Maybe she was a student or she was a nobody. But as she's growing, she's out of school, she's working, she's building herself, she begins to meet some caliber of people, prominent people in life. She begins to move to a higher level in life. Listen, she cannot be the same because she's growing. She's growing into another realm. So you have to grow together. Stop trying to say that you are changing. This wasn't you. Yes. She has to change. If she was in the university when you met her, she's out of the university. She's done with service. She's not working. She has been promoted to another level. Everything has changed. So when things are changing, let's change together. Sometimes couples, one is changing and the other is at the back, ready not to change. It becomes conflict. It becomes issues. Trust becomes a problem. Jealousy and envy, it becomes, every time there'll be issue because I don't like the friends that meet. No. Life will grow every day. You give birth to a child, the child will not continue to be a baby forever. Even mothers, when we get to a point, we want to we stop the babies drinking or sucking breast. No, your teeth are all out. You need to, no. We grow every day. So if you don't want to grow, you will lose the marriage. Grow with your partner. Grow together. If things you do is not helping, change the things. Because the system is changing. Gone are the days that when you want to go and type something, you have to use the old typewriter, whatever. We don't do them again. It's out of the system. Okay? So now you easily use even your phone to do scan. You scan. There's an app on the phone. You scan them. You don't need to go to the internet cafe. Those days we go to internet cafe and then they have to be typewriting them before they will do whatever. Thank God for technology. Things have changed. You can just pick your iPhone because of the app you have on it and just do this way. Just do it. And you scan it, you are gone. And you can just send it right away to your boss. Send it right away to... The person may be in US. You may be in Ghana, Afghanistan, whatever. You can just communicate on phone. But those days, we go to pay phone. You remember those days? Vodafone. You go to pay phone. You use your money coins. They put it inside. Then you pick and you make a call. Where are the pay phones? We don't have pay phones anywhere again. Everybody, whether it is yam or it is cassava, whatever it is, you can be here and not using any coin to put on the payphone. Just buying credit. You can just be on the phone, buy credit from what? From your bank, and just start working on it. Somebody come here, so I want to pay my bills, and you send it. Things are changing. Change whilst things are changing. Stop being okay. Me, I'm used to type right, so I want to type. My brother, my sister, you will lose your marriage. You will lose the person. Because if your partner is being exposed to these kind of things, and you also want to be at the back using you want to go and get pay phone and go and use. Whilst there are Samsungs, there are iPhones, there are Techno, there are different brands of phones and different apps on phone that you can get every information you want to get. You don't want to be part of it? Then you can't be part of this world. Because things are changing. So when things are changing in the marriage, when other party or is building, listen, there are some of us that when we got married, there were things we were not doing. But thank God, as you are growing, you want to do more education, better yourself. Maybe you got married, you had only degree or diploma or SS or JSS, whatever it is. And you got to a point in life, you had opportunity. You want to better your education, better it. But one thing you should be careful is that if you are bettering yourself and your other party is not ready to better him or herself, there is issues, because the more you better yourself and the more you meet people, it becomes an issue in the house. If you're not careful, jealousy. If you're not careful, trust issue. If you're not careful, I don't like your friends, I don't do. No. So if you're going to better yourself, encourage your partner to do the same, so that your partner may also embrace the new world that we are in, so that there will not be this argument in the house. No, that because you are in another environment where you can just be on your laptop and start communicating. Do Zoom. You see, when the COVID came, many people that knew nothing about technology began to learn, because their system
has changed. You cannot go to your auditorium and go and preach and there's nobody is coming. So when the system changed, everybody learned how to be on social media, get skills on how to communicate with most people. Zoom, get people, church members to be able to join the Zoom. You'll be able to preach the word of God to them. You know, things change. So you need to learn it and become better. You need to have that experience and become better than to sit at one place and don't have a change and want to kill your marriage. 9 years ago, things have changed. So, Mr. Man, your wife may be having this mind or whatever in her mind, but listen, help her. I told her, I need to sit with you and your husband. Maybe there is something we can all change, adapt, and make it work. Maybe when you get the things for him, he will say, me, I don't like this thing. So, no, he also needs to embrace the change. So that maybe the caliber of people you meet, the parties you go to, the kind of people you meet, you can't just go there and say that because I don't want to change, I'll follow my wife, I'll follow my husband, dress so shabby. No. There are places and the kind of dresses we take there. So when you're going the executive, if it's executive, go executive. Don't say, I don't like suits. Brother, listen, if you want to progress in life, you need to be ready for change. So I told the woman, I need to sit with you and your husband so we can have a good talk, we can have a good time to communicate. I think there is a problem with the two of you communicating when it comes to how the two of you must look. Because in the beginning, all was well. But now that things are changing for the woman and the kind of people she's meeting, that is why it is making her feel she's married to the wrong person. No. And Mr. Husband, sometimes your ego and your pride, sometimes some of these men, it is so difficult to just get into them. They believe in what they want to believe in. No, listen, marriage is not always what you believe in. Marriage is always opening yourself up for a change. Open yourself up for something new. Let's grow together. Let's build it together and bring a happy home. If your husband has PhD, now has a company. And when you married him, he didn't have a company, but today he has a company. Remember, he's going to meet some kind of people coming from different continents. He's going to have parties. He's going to have conferences. And if you really want to join where your husband is going, you need to build yourself up. You need to be embraced of even how to hold a wine glass. You need to learn how to do it. Otherwise, you will feel inferior when you go in the midst of people like this. The way they talk, the way they eat, how they do things. We need to embrace and learn. Don't sit down and let the other party build him or herself whilst you sit back doing nothing. Otherwise, it becomes two people in a different environment. It is so difficult to do it. So I urge all of you tonight. I want to speak to all of you. I want to tell you that as you are growing in the marriage, grow together. Let your partner challenge you to become better. Don't be comfortable where you are. See yourself in a different dimension as we grow. Because every year we write things we want to do better. So if you want to do things better, please adjust your mind and become better. So that your partner can be comfortable with you. Because such things that we think is nothing may kill the marriage. Because she may not be able to go to places with you. Because she's not comfortable going with you. And you're not also ready to learn it. It becomes difficult. Let's not do that. Let's work together. Even Isaiah said something. That even God told us, let's sit down together and reason together. Even God has given the opportunity for us to reason. He doesn't want to impose things on us. Even God that created us doesn't want to impose things on us. He wants to sit down with us so that we come to agreement, so that we can do it together. He wants to hear your side of the story, so he can tell you side of the story, so you can sit down and have a contract together and make it work. So it can work for him, it can work for you. If God can give us this chance, this opportunity to work it out together, why can't you give a chance to your husband or your wife to sit down together and stop imposing things? I won't do it. I'm the head of the house. Mister, you are the head. Nobody's taking it from you. So being the head doesn't mean nobody can also advise you. Give yourself a chance. And madam, your husband is lifting himself up to another level. You sit there and be jealous, and you're now complaining, and my husband is cheating. Yes. He may not be cheating, but you are jealous because you don't want to build yourself to that standard. So the kind of people he meets, the kind of women that comes into his life, you are jealous. Don't be jealous. Build yourself up and become better. Don't forget to go to social media. Facebook, The Real Woman in Me page. YouTube, Reverend Dr. Charlotte Odo. Instagram, The Real Woman in Me _ You go to YouTube, Reverend Dr. Charlotte Odo. Don't forget to subscribe to all my YouTube or my Facebook page or my Instagram page. And you go to Twitter, Reverend Dr. Charlotte Odo. Just let's do it together. You get the videos, share to people, and let's learn from it. Let's become better. And I'll give you an opportunity to send me a message on these numbers: 055-2369-403. The numbers are on the screen, so you can just pick any of the numbers and send a message. But the one you can send a WhatsApp message is the 055-2369-403. 055-2369-403. Just send me a message if you have a problem you want us to address for you. Remember, we will not mention your name. We'll just take the problem, address it for you, so you can be comfortable and we'll all learn out of it. Because somebody's issue can be an opening for somebody else. So I'll give you that opportunity. Bring your issue. If you also want to be on my set so we can share your story, then you are welcome to come. Just WhatsApp me on 055-2369-403. 055-2369-403. And I welcome all of you. And I tell you, this year is going to be divine and powerful. You can't miss it. You can't miss this year. But if you want to succeed this year too, then listen and write these things down. 1, be determined, be focused, take a step. Don't be afraid. You can do it. Just take those steps, and don't forget to learn from the mistakes. Don't forget to learn from the past. Don't forget to learn from the people that came into your life. Learn from them. Learn from the things you did wrong and become better, because God is going to open greater doors for us. But I don't know whether you're ready, because you're going to meet the same people. If you don't learn, how will you be able to deal with them? So listen, let's grow together. Let's build. If you want to sponsor the program too, just call the numbers on the line and let's do it together. This year we are doing it big. And remember, Vows Day, you know how we do it, sex and salad. I always put people on the edge. They keep on asking, what is sex and salad? You need to be there to know what sex and salad is all about. So you just have to be there. And this time, it's going to be big. Something big is coming. I will not tell you much. But remember, on the 6th of March, it's a holiday. So the Monday, that is 8th, it's going to be a holiday, because the 6th is going to be on Saturday. So the 8th is going to be on Monday. We're going to have exclusive conference. This time, very big. This time, you need to pay for it and get access. It's just for few people. Women at the well. It's a prophetic program, a prophetic conference. It's going to be huge on the 8th of March. Don't go anywhere. You're going to book. We'll give you information on how you'll be able to register and get to this conference, just for a few people who are ready to stand and build their lives. It's going to be powerful. I'll meet you again same time, Monday, 10 p.m. to 10:30. It's huge. Don't forget that. Join the train of the Real Woman in Me and build it together. The Real Woman in Me is going far, so will you also get there. If you're ready to join, let's go together. If you want to be a partner, you're welcome. If you want to sponsor,
you're welcome. If you want to be part of it, you're also welcome. I invite all of you. You can be a Muslim, whoever you are, you can just join it. All that I need is for you to join, and your life will never be the same. I love you, but Jesus loves you more. Your life without Christ is lifeless. Find your way with God. YouTube, Reverend Dr. Charlotte Odo, subscribe. Instagram, The Real Woman in Me _ Twitter, Reverend Dr. Charlotte Odo. You go to Facebook, The Real Woman in Me Official. Wow. I'll meet you again, same time, Monday. Thank God for my crew and all my people. My husband, Apostle Dr. Solomon Odro, and everybody that stands with me. I can't love you less. I love you for your support and everything. Have a beautiful night. Bye.
The Real Woman in Me Show.